Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise, and it is time, the time we've been waiting for the entire season, playoff time. We've got here, we were unbeaten, we lose the final game against Green Bay, so we don't have that going for us. We kind of come into the playoffs, maybe with the momentum not really on our side, playing a little poorly as of late, even though we played great the entire season, and we run into a really hot Giants team. Now, Jackson Tart, he didn't play the entire last season. They kind of went into another direction with quarterback, but then they just bring him back this year, and he just produces 36 touchdowns through the air, 5 through the ground, so 41 total touchdowns. And then Cam Scattaboo, he comes up and has his best season ever, nearly 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. I think he added some receiving as well. We'll take a look at that. He added 4 receiving touchdowns, so 13 total for him. And this team really, they're hitting a stride. So we're facing a really hot Giants team. You got Malik Neighbors. Darius Slayton added 16 touchdowns this year on 64 catches. You have Ben Morrison, who is a rookie tight end. He's a star dev. He's up to an 85 overall. So their offensive weapons are very good. Now, defensively, we know what they got. Defensively, they're just beastly up front. And you add another one in Robbie Colbert. He is one of those big-time defensive tackles. The whole class of defensive tackles has been just fantastic. Now, he's only a normal dev, but still 91 strength, 83 block shed, 81 power moves, 87 tackle, and he leads them in sacks, so I'm sure his dev will probably go up. And then you got Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter. We struggled last week against the Packers when you got Parsons and Gary and Van Ness. They gave us issues. And then Ozzie Trapillo, our starting left tackle, he tore his pec. So he's done for the rest of the season. So some question marks coming into this divisional game. You know our goal is to get to the Super Bowl and win it after last year getting there and failing to the Denver Broncos. But we want to get back. We got to kind of pull the momentum back on our side. Just forget about that loss against the Packers. Don't have to worry about an undefeated season. Let's get this offensive line rolling. Protect that guy right there. 3rd straight year, 40 touchdowns. Get this running game going. Let's see if we can get to the NFC Championship game. So here we go. Caleb back to throw, looking, rolling out, and he will dump this underneath to DeAndre Swift, who's going to pick up around 9. Caleb Williams taking the hit there. I don't want to see that too often in this game. Got to utilize the run game a little bit more. That is what I want to see is DeAndre Swift up the middle, and that'll be a first down up to the 44 Giants territory. Yeah, the run game, always key. There's no doubt about it. It's really... the run game is not going, especially against a defensive front like this. You don't want to be throwing the ball 40 times against the Giants. Maybe their secondary's not as, really their strength, but that's what you get with a great defensive line. Those guys don't have to cover as much out there, so we don't want to do that. That's what we want to see. Really good runs. Keaton Mitchell with the speed. Swift can be up the middle. He's got some speed as well, but this time it's not going to work. Javon Holland, that is a loss of 4. So 2nd and 14, like I said, these are the spots this pass rush wants to be in. And speaking of Brian Burns, that wasn't even fair. Wow. Just a quick swim move. See you later. To the ground, Jordan Travis. We're going to have to worry about that one. We might have to keep a running back in to help with protection in this game. 3rd and 21, just getting the pass off in time, but finding Luther Burden. Burden cuts it up, and he's down to the 2. Big first down. I think that was Robbie Colbert, who was very close to bringing down Caleb Williams before he got that pass off, but just enough time, down to the 2. Now hand this to Swift, who cuts it up, and that's a fantastic start. Big 3rd down conversion even after a sack, and we're in for the touchdown, and we'll take the lead here 7-0. So honestly, it's a great start, but this is what I want to see our defense. Against Green Bay, Josh Jacobs ran all over us. And you want to speak of power backs? That is what Cam Scattaboo is. And here he is, Cam Scattaboo. Breaks off one tackle, but the ball is loose, and we're going to recover. He absolutely forearmed one of the defenders. I couldn't tell who that was. But then we popped the ball out. Recovered by Jared Roth. I'm not sure who popped that out as well. Have to take a look at the replay here. And actually, it was Adrian Davis. He comes down, you can see he just punches that, the peanut punch. Peanut punch here in Chicago. Know all about that, and that is a huge turnover. Wow. Big time play. Can we take advantage as we dump this off to Rome Odunze for the grab down to the 8? As Burns is shaken up, I thought at first it was Caleb Williams because I think Burns hit him, but Burns shaken up there. 2nd and goal, hand off to Swift. It is just upended. Man, what a tackle there. So 3rd and goal here from the 11. We have to still make sure we get a field goal out of this at least. Caleb underneath, caught Byron Simmons. He's down to the 2. Thinking about going for it, but with the turnover, I'm fine taking the 3. You get the 3 points, you get the extra possession. I know a touchdown would have been a lot better, obviously, but that puts us up 10-0. We'll absolutely take it, 2-score game. And for a team that doesn't have a lot of playoff experience, put them in this position behind, maybe playing a little bit more, nervous. Not really there. Scadaboo breaks off 1 tackle, but Valentine will bring him down. And that is Adrian Davis. So Davis shaken up. Looks like he is maybe holding his shin or foot. Can't really tell there. 3rd and 3. Dart to throw over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there from Ruben Hippolyte. Not making that grab easy. It's going to fall incomplete. And Davis with a foot contusion should be able to return. But a quick 3 and out from this Giants offense. And that's another thing. If we can just hold on to the ball and really just wear down this defense, that'd be fantastic because we're just going to throw that away. And there's a flag anyway on the play. And it's going to be an offensive holding. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a few of those in this game. Is I said Jordan Travis earlier. He's the quarterback. What am I thinking? Jalen Travis with the holding calls. We're going to dump this off on 3rd and 19 to Keaton Mitchell, picking up whatever we can. And we're just going to have to punt this ball away and trust in the defense, which has played fantastic so far in this game. And speaking of, we're going to get the pressure. Ball is loose, and Walter Nolan's going to recover. 2 massive turnovers, and that ball was definitely loose. Adrian Davis, please, can you put Walter Nolan down? You don't have to pick him up, man. Walter Nolan, sack, forced fumble, fumble recovery, gets the trifecta, and now we have a chance to just continue to add to this lead. Wow. The Giants are absolutely shooting themselves in the foot right now as we get a 1st down run to the 9. You don't want to ever turn the ball over in any game ever, but you never want to turn it over in a playoff game. It's just a disaster. 2nd and goal. Roll out. Caleb, nobody in front of him. He'll take it himself for the touchdown. And just like that, we have a 17-0 lead. Turnovers will end your season. When it comes to playoff games, I mean, just the momentum turn. Like I said, you kind of start to feel that pressure. You really do. You just run out of time, and right now the Giants down 17-0, maybe feeling it. They need something positive, and it's not going to happen here. Completed underneath, but we make the tackle, Kyler Gordon, and this Giants offense just can't get going. Just 2 fumbles, no good. Their defense is got to be tired, as we're going to bring now Kyle Monungai in to run this ball. Picks up 7 yards. As you see, Burns is back from injury. 3rd and 4. Underneath, caught Colston Loveland with the 1st down. The more you keep this Giants defense on the field, the more they get tired. And then those runs when you get in the 3rd and 4th quarter, when you want to put a game away, are going to be there. Going to pass here 1st and 10. Nice whip route there from Odunze, and Odunze's got the 1st. And especially on a linebacker, that's an absolute mismatch. Continue to drive this down the field. 1st and 10, we're going to pitch this out to Keaton Mitchell, getting a really good block from Travis. Mitchell with room to run. He's going to pick up 14 to the 9. Man, Abdul Carter was the one that ran him down, man. Abdul Carter's just great speed, great acceleration, great pursuit, but still great run there from Keaton Mitchell. We got a 2nd and goal. Look out, pressure, but he's going to find Colston Loveland for the touchdown. Caleb Williams just having enough time to get rid of the ball. You know he's going to take the hit, but he finds his guy, Colston Loveland, for the touchdown after a career year from Colston Loveland, stepping up in this divisional game, 24-0, and now this Giants offense, you have to get something. Screen out to Scadaboo, and that's exactly what they need. Cam Scadaboo with room to run. He's up to the 41-yard line, and Jaquan Brisker is a little bit shaken up on that play. Yeah, the Giants need points on this drive. As, oh man, just throws off Jalen Johnson. That's my worry. That was a worry coming into this game. Like I said, with Josh Jacobs just destroying us last week. I mean, Scadaboo's maybe even better. I don't know, but that's what you got to do. You got to get multiple defenders on them. Loss of about 3 there, and a 3rd and 4. Dart to throw underneath. That is going to be caught, and that'll be a Giants first down. The other thing we have to watch out for offensively is Dart taking off. He is a very good runner. So hand this to Scadaboo. Great tackle there from Price. Brings them down. Now what does this Giants offense or team decide? Did he kick a field goal? Nope, they're going for it. Down 24-0. I agree with this. As they give it to Tyrone Tracy. He comes in, he cleans it up, and the Giants are finally on the board here. They get this back to a 3-score game. That was a much-needed drive for this Giants offense. Now what can their defense do? Well, Dexter Lawrence can just absolutely get through and annihilate DeAndre Swift for a loss. 2 minutes left here in this first half. 3rd down is huge, and we have a great pass to Luther Burden. What are you doing putting linebackers on Burden or Dunze? I don't know what the defensive plan is there for the Giants, but it works for us. I'd like to just run some clock here as well, so maybe they don't get it. Oh, man, we had a Dunze wide open. And our own guy runs into him. Minute left, 3rd and 9. Caleb rolling out. Oh, he has open man down the field, but you know what? He's just going to take it himself, slides down, you know, get the first down. You never know what throws on the outside. It's sometimes been issues. So just get that first. Wide open. I mean, Adunze just left wide open. Nobody there. Gets down to the 6 and out of bounds. And we still have 2 timeouts here. Time to throw. Looking. Outside. Adunze's got it for the touchdown. Rome Odunze in. Great protection that time from the offensive line. I'm telling you, we're wearing down this defense. They have been on the field a lot here in this first half. And we put it in for the score. And we're going to go into halftime with a big 31-7 lead. Giants season in real trouble. Yeah, when you turn the ball over that quickly 2 times in a row and we put up points and you're down 17-0 before you know it, it's not good. So who's moving to the NFC Championship in this game? It looks like it's Seattle. What a move there. Breaking off tackles. Can anybody bring them down? I guess not. 21-13 victory. Seattle will be in the NFC Championship game. Will it be coming to Chicago? We'll see. Jets, Chargers, Jake Benedict, rookie quarterback, unbelievable season. Justin Herbert trying to get to his first Super Bowl. As Omarion Hampton with a fantastic run gets the victory, 20-16. They will head to the AFC Championship game. The question is, who will they take on in that AFC Championship game? But yeah, Chargers, finally, there you go. You got one of the best rivalries in football, Steelers, Ravens. Who's going to the AFC Championship game? And it looks like it's going to be the Ravens. I mean, what a season for Derrick Henry. Gets the rushing title again, 24-6 victory. They will head to the AFC Championship game. It's going to be a Harbaugh championship game in the AFC, as hopefully we'll be taking on the Seahawks, but we'll see. You know, it's not over yet. I know we're up 31-7, not over yet. We've seen big comebacks in the NFL nowadays. As Cam Scadaboo breaking off some tackles. He's got a first down run. As Brisker, I think, maybe the injury not quite healed yet. Probably thinking about, he's still in there, but I'll have to think about that. But Jackson Dart runs into trouble. Montez Sweat for the sack. Yeah, this day and age of the NFL, comebacks aplenty, so you can never take anything for granted. But Dart underneath. That's going to be caught short of the first down. What do you do here? 4th and 6 from your own 41. They're going to punt. I don't know. I think I would have went for that one there. You know, with this score right now, 31-7, you got one half of football left in your season. I don't know. I think you got to just hope your offense can pick up that first down, really. I think a punt right now, unless you get a 3 and out right here, which they will not because Swift has a really good run and a first down. That's the thing. You got to get a quick 3 and out from your defense then, but now we pick up first downs. Clock continues to roll. That's your enemy right now. Yeah, Caleb Williams, the ball is loose. That is no good. Ryan Burns is going to recover, and nobody's going to catch him. The Giants defense comes up huge. Caleb Williams, who I thought was going to go down immediately to Dexter Lawrence, but a sack, Burns recovery, and now they're going to go for 2 to put this to a 2-score game. They're going to hand us Cam Scatterboo, but we're all over it. 2-point fails. Absolutely massive there as it keeps us at a 3-score game. Okay. Let's settle some things down, and why not get into this guy? Ruben Dunze! Ruben to run, breaks off a tackle, and honestly, if he doesn't run into Colston Loveland, he's probably gone for the touchdown. Now, Dunze having a fantastic game. If one guy doesn't have it in this team, there's so many weapons we can utilize. What a block there from Colston Loveland to allow Swift to get to the edge outside, up to the 20-yard line, as we are trying to answer that touchdown right back. Pitch it out to Keaton Mitchell, and Keaton Mitchell, room, speed, down to the 4. Give him 16. Trying to build this lead. Caleb looking, look out, pressure, ball is loose again. And luckily it is Dolman with the recovery. But Caleb Williams got to hang on to the ball as Dexter Lawrence a little bit shaken up for this Giants offense. So a 3rd and goal now, lucky to keep this ball. And we're going to take advantage as Colston Loveland in for the touchdown. What a throw from Caleb Williams. Loveland in for the score. And they'll make this game 38-13. So now, if you're this Giants team, I mean, every possession's a 4 down. You know, you got to go for it. But, I mean, unless you get a big-time touchdown like that, it's exactly what's going to happen. Unbelievable. Just an RPO, hits him to the outside. Everybody gets caught inside, and De'Ami Brown's out for the touchdown. Wow. Well, that was interesting. That is what the Giants needed, a quick score. This Caleb's going to take off, slides down before he takes the big hit. Picks up the first down. And we're hoping that first half where we held the ball a lot of the times helps us to keep this defense tired. 3rd down and 9. Luther Burden with the grab, and Burden with a great move. He could be gone. Luther Burden touchdown. 71 yards. And everything's kicking off so far now in this second half. Big play after big play. Wow, I was like, oh, I just got the first, but look at Colston Loveland down the field. Great block, and then the agility and the speed of Luther Burden to take off 45-20. There's Malik Neighbors, who's really done not much in this game, but finally has something for this Giants offense with the catch and a first down. But now, you need another quick touchdown. They down to Scatterboo, but what a tackle from Ruben Hippolyte. Gets away from the blockers on the screen. Big time tackle. As all man on 3rd down, he had Scatterboo open. Just the pressure made him throw the ball a little bit early. Scatterboo not looking for it. And now a 4th and 8. Dart to throw. Could be your game, really. This is underthrown because of the hit. Almost picked off, then almost caught. But it falls incomplete. And with 8:28 left, let's just run this clock down. Really just we don't even really need points. It's just all about clock continue to roll. So a 4th down and 1. We're going to go for this here. If we can pick this first up, that's another possibly 3 to 4 minutes off the clock. And we got it. Kyle Manung, guys, got the first down. I like utilizing the 3 running back system right now. I really do. The question is, after this season, as Keaton Mitchell with a nice run. Keaton Mitchell breaks the tackle. Keaton Mitchell, another broken tackle. He's in for the touchdown. What a run from Keaton Mitchell. And we got a 50-burger here in the divisional round. That's my question. Right now, I'm going to say right now, depending what we do, it doesn't matter if we win the Super Bowl. We'll go into next season. We'll have at least one more season of this Bears franchise, so I can say that right now. I'd love to bring back Keaton Mitchell. We'll just see how the cap works out. Giants trying to get something here with less than 4 minutes left. You're going to need now an absolute miracle down 32. Your season pretty much coming to an end. Dart setting up a screen to Cataboo. Oh, well, Cam Scataboo just, I don't know what happened there. All right, 4th down and 1 for this Giants offense. They're going to actually keep it with Jackson Dart, and he's going to be brought down. Johnson comes up to make the stop, and with that, I think that'll be it. That'll do it. We will come up with a 52-20 win here in the divisional round. And really, like I said, that first quarter where they turn the ball over twice and you get yourself down 17-0 just like that for a team that's never had any playoff experience, and it's tough to come back from. And it is a perfect rating for Caleb Williams. 18-22, 4 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, 80 yards. Keaton Mitchell with 89 and a TD. Monangai added 33 as well. Like I said, I like the three-headed monster at running back. With the weapons we have offensively, you know these guys can make big plays, 3 for 119 in the passing game. But if we can control that clock with the run game and get Monangai with the power. Swift has got the balance of power and speed. And then you bring in Keaton Mitchell with the absolute speed. I mean, it's just, it can hit you in any which way you want it to. So I think this game showed why we still are the best team. Even though the last couple of games were not good, we are still the best team in the NFL. There is no doubt about it. We were undefeated for that long for no reason. We're good. Now, Sam Darnold gets to the NFC Championship game. Marco Peralta is in the game. So I think Kenneth Walker is hurt. But Peralta, I think, is still he's like an 80-some overall rookie. He might be a superstar or X Factor. So it doesn't really matter too much to them. Glenn Wallner, we saw that touchdown on the highlight there when nobody could take him down with the touchdown. And Jackson Smith and Jigba is an absolute monster, had a fantastic season. He's a high 90 overall receiver now. I mean, yeah, with this defense, with Mike McDonald, DeMarcus Lawrence, they know what they're doing. So this defense can be tough. This is going to be a tough matchup here in this NFC Championship game. As you can see, the other results there with Baltimore and the Chargers ended up winning. So that sets it up. Chargers going to the Ravens, Seahawks coming to us. We'll actually be the last game, so we'll know who will be going into the Super Bowl from the AFC before our game is even played. So that'll be a big one there. But yeah, that'll be the divisional round. A big victory. We head to the NFC Championship once again, trying to get back to the Super Bowl and bring back that Lombardi trophy. It's been since almost 40 years now, over 40 years since 1985. So we're one game away from getting that chance once again. But that will do it for this one. I also wanted to say really quickly before I leave here, I more than likely will have that Ravens series, kind of the Win It Now series will probably pop up here soon. So look for that. But hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.